There's probably at least one piece of IKEA furniture in your home right now, and it's most likely the Billy bookcase or the clip-in sofa. IKEA currently holds the largest market share in the furniture industry. What makes this Swedish giant popular among masses is its non-conventional approach. IKEA allows customers to build their own furniture pieces, which the company stores and distributes in minimalist, flat-packed boxes. So here's the question. How has IKEA become a big and successful retailer today? Well, it's the IKEA Effect, a bias where the more you sweat to build something, the more you love it. In fact, people pay up to 63% more for something they built themselves than for the same item pre-assembled. Not only is it a learning experience, but customers believe DIY assembly adds more value to the furniture. Studies have been conducted where participants put together origami, Lego, and actual IKEA boxes. When they built and finished the product themselves, their willingness to pay was much higher. But when they failed or only partially built the item, that effect vanished. That sense of ownership, effort, affectance, feeling capable, is exactly what helped the Swedish furniture giant make 45 billion euros in 2024 alone. But IKEA doesn't just rely on the effort you put in after purchase. Even before you buy, their showrooms are designed to trigger something we call the Endowment Effect. Walking through an IKEA feels less like browsing a store and more like stepping into a series of fully furnished homes. You don't just see a chair, you see it placed next to a rug under warm lighting with bookshelves in the background. Subconsciously, you begin to imagine yourself living there. Since you can perfectly picture how this will fit into your own home, you've mentally moved in. This gives you a premature sense of ownership, and psychologists have shown that once people feel ownership, they're far more likely to buy. Now, DIY assembly and the endowment effect aren't the only ways IKEA targets your psyche. If you've ever visited an IKEA store, you'll know what I mean. The stores have endlessly winding floor plans which have inspired countless memes on the internet. This layout can be confusing, but that is by design. All IKEA stores have a fixed path design, which means there's a designated road that guides customers through the store. The catch? It's one-directional. This means you can't just choose which aisle to browse like you would in a regular furniture store. We know you've been there. You walk into IKEA for a lamp. You'll leave with a lamp, 6 scented candles, a new chair, 2 rugs, and a lingering sense of overspending. This is the Gruen Effect, the retail trap that makes you forget why you came and spend far more than you planned. The term is named after Victor Gruen, an Austrian architect who designed the first modern shopping mall in 1956. He used light and space to dramatically stage goods in storefront windows, capturing the attention of passerbys and converting them into customers. The Gruen Effect works because it overloads your senses. Since there are no shortcuts, your brain enters a light fog of decision fatigue, disorientation, and dopamine. Oh, this is cute and affordable. I'll grab it. Again and again and again. IKEA has a name for these temptations. Bulla Bulla bins. It means lots of stuff in Swedish, and they're loaded with low-cost, high-margin items. The in-store restaurant is a crucial part of the trap. You refuel with IKEA's world-famous meatballs and mashed potatoes, then keep shopping with renewed energy. Because, believe it or not, shoppers with full stomachs spend more, but you won't realize how much you've spent until you're checking out. That's because IKEA is obsessed with affordable prices, with some of their most popular items being the cheapest. You might have heard the story about the company's $1 light bulb. They knew that a $1 LED light bulb would be hard to achieve, but if they could achieve it, a lot of people would buy LED light bulbs at IKEA. That's just one of the many cases where IKEA designed backward with the price point in mind. There's another clever pricing trick at play: anchoring. IKEA often displays its big-ticket items like full kitchen sets or massive wardrobes early in the journey. These high prices stick in your mind as reference points. By the time you see a coffee table for $250 or a compact sofa for $600, it feels like a bargain in comparison. The reality is, nothing about the sofa's price changed, but your brain has been anchored to something far more expensive. That is deliberate. Once the expensive options set the tone, it just feels wasteful to skip out on the affordable mid-range products. It's why so many people justify walking out with entire room setups instead of just the chair they came in for. Strangely, even if you walk out of the store with a full cart when you only plan to get a side table, you won't be disappointed or frustrated. Why? Because unlike any other furniture store, IKEA won't let you struggle to fit your purchases in a car or a rental truck. Ingar Kamprad, who founded the company as a teenager, pushed forward the idea that the furniture could be flat packed to massively reduce the cost of shipping and transportation. So even if you've bought a bed, a dresser, a bookshelf, and a cupboard, you can easily fit all of that in your car's trunk. It's a win-win for everyone involved. Flat packing is arguably a true IKEA invention that skyrocketed the company's growth. At the end of the day, customers can't seem to get enough of IKEA despite the long shopping trips and the DIY assembly. We can say that IKEA has perfected consumer psychology and delivers exactly what you want in a way that benefits the company too.